Hello. Welcome to the Story Corner. Mysteries, enigmatic answers, beyond miracles. In this episode, we'll take you on a journey to experience supernatural stories from tenants and roommates who find themselves living together in unexpected ways. It's undeniable that nowadays, we often hear mysterious stories about ghosts or supernatural occurrences, especially in residential buildings such as dormitories, apartments, or condominiums. These living spaces see many people coming and going. But what happens when you have to share your living space with an invisible roommate? Our first story is about a university student who had to rent a room near campus. The second story features a female singer who reluctantly coexists with a mysterious roommate. Let's listen to how their stories unfold. Tale from a university condo. Mintra, a second-year business administration student, chose to rent a room in a brand-new condominium located right across from her university. The convenience of commuting and comprehensive amenities led her to decide to live alone for the first time in her life. Mintra's room was on the 8th floor, a corner unit with a wide balcony overlooking the city view. The room was decorated in pastel tones, and she often opened the curtains to let in the morning sunlight, making the atmosphere bright and inviting. Mintra's life in the condo was normal for the first week. Although she heard prayers from a nearby mosque every evening, she had friends visiting to do homework and study together, making condo life not too scary. Until one day, Mintra woke up with a high fever and severe headache. She had to go down to buy medicine at the convenience store in the condo. While choosing medicine, with messy hair and a pale face, the shopkeeper's voice startled her. "Are you not feeling well? Why didn't you ask your friend to buy it for you?" Mintra turned around, puzzled. "Which friend, auntie? I live alone." The shopkeeper looked confused. "The long-haired girl who always comes with you. I see you two together all the time. Sometimes when you're not here, she comes to buy things for you." This statement confused Mintra. She tried to recall if she had ever brought a friend with such characteristics, but couldn't remember. "Are you sure you saw her with me?" Mintra asked again. "Of course. It's not just me who sees her. The housekeeper and security guards see her too. Sometimes when you're not around, they see your friend cleaning your room." This answer made Mintra even more perplexed. She quickly paid for the medicine and returned to her room. Upon entering, she felt the atmosphere had changed. Though nothing had moved, she felt as if someone was watching her. She tried to reassure herself that it was just her imagination due to what she had been told. However, that night, Mintra couldn't sleep. She heard faint sounds as if someone was walking around the room, but when she got up to look, she saw nothing. She wondered why she hadn't felt anything like this during the past week. Then she realized that she usually had friends visiting, and it was only these past couple of days when she was unwell that she had truly been alone. As this thought occurred to her, fear began to creep in, especially in the evening when she heard prayers from the mosque, making the atmosphere even more eerie. The next day, Mintra decided to consult her close friend about someone mentioning a woman living with her and the strange atmosphere in her room. Her friend suggested visiting a fortune teller. The fortune teller said that a spirit was following Mintra, but it meant no harm. The spirit had died on that land, at the corner where Mintra's room was located, and felt a connection with her, so it stayed. However, even though the spirit was benign, Mintra still felt uneasy. Mintra's life began to feel more invaded because she constantly heard strange noises in the room. It was as if, now that she knew someone was there with her, they were trying to make their presence known. Objects moved on their own, the room was always clean despite not being tidied, and she heard bathroom noises, footsteps, and even sighs. Finally, Mintra decided to forfeit her deposit. She moved out of the condo because she couldn't bring herself to share a room with the spirit. Mintra's story is an example of confronting the unexplainable with fear and escape, which is a common reaction when people face unfamiliar or incomprehensible situations. However, at the same time, some people choose to handle these situations differently, as we'll see in the next story. The female singer and her mysterious roommate. Sun Isa was a singer with dreams of success in the music industry. She worked hard and moved often for convenience in traveling to various entertainment venues. Her life wasn't easy, but she persevered to chase her dreams. One day, Sun Isa moved into an affordable apartment in the city center. She felt lucky to find a good location at a low price, but soon noticed strange occurrences in her room. On the first night after moving in, Sun Isa returned late from work. She felt as if someone was watching her but saw no one. She thought it might be fatigue and went to bed. After a few days, odd events became more frequent. Sunisa heard faint music late at night, and sometimes caught whiffs of unfamiliar perfume. One night, after returning from work exhausted, Sunisa heard crying from a corner of the room. Looking over, she saw the dim shadow of a long-haired woman sitting and crying. Sunisa was shocked but tried to stay calm. She remembered her grandmother's advice: if you encounter a ghost, don't show fear. Be brave. Gathering her courage, Sunisa addressed the spirit. Hello, who are you? Can I help with anything? The crying stopped immediately. The female spirit slowly turned to look at Sunisa with a sorrowful expression. The spirit began to tell her story. Her name was Napa, and she had been a famous singer in the past. Due to pressure from the entertainment industry and personal problems, she had ended her life in this room years ago. Her spirit had been trapped here ever since, unable to move on. Sunisa felt great sympathy for Napa. Understanding the hardships of a singer's life, she offered to share the room with Napa, clearly dividing the space. Sunisa even hung beautiful stage outfits in the closet for Napa. Often before bed, Sunisa noticed the bed sinking slightly beside her. Though frightened, she tried to be brave and lived like this until it became normal. From then on, they coexisted peacefully. Napa never disturbed or scared Sunisa. Sometimes, Sunisa even felt like someone was always protecting and watching over her. Surprisingly, since the day Sunisa agreed to share the room with Napa, her life began to improve. She won the lottery frequently, received more tips from customers, and got opportunities to sing at bigger events. Out of gratitude, Sunisa regularly donated money to make merit for Napa and often placed flowers in the room in her memory. Months passed, and one day Sunisa returned from work to find Napa gone. She felt a sense of loss but was also happy, thinking Napa had moved on to a better place. Before sleeping that night, Sunisa heard a faint whisper saying, "Thank you," making her smile and fall asleep contentedly. The story of Sunisa and Napa demonstrates how friendship can form even between the living and the dead. Compassion, kindness, and understanding can help people overcome fear and prejudice. It also reflects Thai beliefs about spirits and making merit, which are long-standing parts of Thai cultural traditions. Conclusion and reflections. These two stories invite us to think about how we deal with things we don't understand or can't see. Some may choose to run away or deny, while others choose to open their hearts and help. Encountering mysterious phenomena can be an opportunity for us to test ourselves. Whether we believe in ghosts or not, what's important is maintaining our composure, using wisdom to consider, and treating others, both living and non-living, with compassion. In the end, no matter where we are, we may have to face unexplainable things. Accepting and learning from these experiences can lead to a deeper understanding of life and may present unexpected opportunities to do good. That concludes our stories about invisible roommates. These were personal experiences. What do you think, friends? Feel free to leave your comments. If you don't want to miss our stories, please follow, like, and share to support our channel. Thank you. This closing is well-structured and engaging. It encourages audience interaction through comments, reminds viewers about the personal nature of the experiences shared, and promotes channel growth by asking for follows, likes, and shares. It's a friendly and effective way to end the storytelling session and maintain connection with your audience.